Well, guys, I believe one of the biggest reasons why President Trump won on election day in a landslide is because of the censorship that was actually going on out there. Now, guys, the Democrats were saying that Trump was a threat to democracy. Now, this is going to blow your minds right here, okay? Because when the exit polls came out and they were talking about threat to democracy, most of those voters actually supported Trump because they actually saw the Democrats as the real threat to democracy. Like I said, guys, the Democrats didn't even believe in democracy in their own party. Kamala Harris was a coup candidate. Nobody voted for her. Okay? Now, when it comes to social media, guys, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but like a year ago, I believe it was like a year ago, this channel right here, Black and White Network, actually got a channel strike. We were down for a week, couldn't post anything. And then when we came back, we were clearly getting shadow banned. Now, it was a bunch of BS why they actually gave us a strike. They were saying something about hate speech in the video, but the video had nothing to do with hate speech. There was nothing hateful in it, but we were silenced for a week. And guys, I got to be honest, man, we have been struggling getting subs on this channel. No matter how many views we actually get, we keep losing subs. And YouTube is not pushing our videos anymore. I believe we're being shadow banned. I really, really do believe that, guys. So make sure you guys are actually still subscribed to this channel because something fishy has definitely been going on. And ever since Trump won the election, all of a sudden now YouTube has actually been demonetizing a few videos. So before we didn't have any videos demonetized. And when you don't have videos getting demonetized, YouTube actually gives you the green light just to monetize them immediately. That didn't happen. 2 videos we put out, and one of them was actually from like a month ago. YouTube went back and demonetized that video. So now we can't just upload videos and have them monetized. And one of them, they actually said it was, what did they say? I don't remember exactly what they said, but it was, not off the top of my head anyway. It was bogus, completely bogus, and a human actually reviewed it. Now that's the scary part. A human being actually reviewed it, and they point out a point in the video where you did something wrong. I went back and looked, and they tell you like 2 seconds in, it was like 48 seconds to 50 seconds in a video. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't say anything. So how is this demonetized? But anyway, President Trump, man, has now fired a huge warning to the big tech giants like YouTube and Facebook. And I highly recommend, guys, that you guys actually follow us on Rumble. Rumble's getting a whole lot better, guys. A whole lot better. We definitely need people to go over there and support us. But we must react to this clip here of President Trump. And RFK Jr., man, he actually writes, "This earns at Real Donald Trump a space on Mount Rushmore." Because the censorship, President Trump is about to put an end to that. So let's go ahead and watch this video here of President Trump, guys.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple, just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis- or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship.
Wow. Do not destroy any evidence whatsoever of censorship. Now, Mark Zuckerberg has already come out and said that the government, the Biden administration, forced him to censor Americans about the Wuhan virus. He did that. Now he's come out. He said he regrets that because that is not the way America should be operating. YouTube, you've been put on notice too. You've been censoring a whole bunch of people as well.
Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling-off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words,
Yep.
government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we'll begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America.
Wow, that was powerful right there. That was powerful right there, folks. I'm loving that, man. If you are YouTube and on Facebook, you should be shivering right now. Don't destroy those files. Don't do it. I'm warning you, do not do it. Guys, this was epic right here from President Trump. The censorship, man, that is how you actually bring in communism, folks. You actually start censoring people and taking away their freedom of speech. We were actually on the verge of that, guys, because if Kamala Harris got in, it was going to be way, way worse. And Elon Musk said that if she actually got in, that would be the last election we ever had. Maybe so. I don't know. Maybe so. But shout out to President Trump. This was epic. Gonna leave it right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.